you feel you have a role in creating legislation?
Is that the end of the question?
Yeah, that's
brief. So I feel like I have a role in creating legislation. Myself as a council member, I'm going to take that within GPSA legislation. I think that I think that all council members have an opportunity to be involved more so if they want to. We vote on things, and so I think in that capacity, yes. I think as the council chair, I think the role should be a little bit more neutral. I know that if there's a situation where there's a tie, then that person may step in, but there's a big difference between the council chair's role in legislation and the council members as a whole.
I definitely feel like I have a role in doing legislation through GPSA and in the state as an entity. With the SFRB activities we're working to make legislation according to the administration. Anything you do, anytime you stand up for what you think is right, then you're in fact making legislation in some way. I do agree with Shannon that as council chair, that is not the main priority. It's to let you guys make legislation and to let you guys have a voice, and that would be my priority.
All right, I see my role as council chair as facilitating legislation. So I think that it is important that the councilors are the ones creating and drafting the actual verbiage of the legislation, but as council chair, allowing that to happen, consulting with people when they have questions about how things should be worded or what things are going to be more politically acceptable within the body. And then also, like Sarah said, in the state legislature, I think it's important that we're proactive about creating the kinds of legislation that can benefit graduate students in the University of New Mexico as a whole.
Absolutely. Again, it is a position where you can be a great assistance. You have a lot of resources, not only from this year's council, but from previous councils. So you have an ability to help people navigate form and format and has it been done before, and possibly have some connection with history or be able to connect them to people that are aware of what has passed before. It is a connector. It is a facilitator, but I do agree that you're sitting there for 100 people each. I'm not at that point as a chair. So I trust you. I have for the last year, and I'm going to continue to do that. Thank you.
right. Any last rebuttals? All right, now we're going to do a 2-minute closing statements section. Thanks all of you for being here, and we'll start with Sarah, then go Victor, Megan, and Shannon.
Yeah, well, I don't have too much else to say. I just want to thank you guys for your time. I know you guys are jam-packed today. And I just really look forward to whichever one of us is in the council chair, continuing to work with GPSA to solve issues that are important to graduate students. And I would appreciate you considering me for your council chair.
Cool. I wanted to thank you guys for having us here today. I urge you to support my candidacy for council chair. I think I would make a really strong candidate. And I have a plan, if elected, to hold regular office hours this summer, participate in a formal training on doing parliamentary procedure. I do have experience with it, but I think for a body of this size, it's important that I really make myself fluent in that. And I also plan this summer to recruit, develop, and retain more student involvement in GPSA. And by the end of the summer, I hope to have a strategic week-by-week work plan that both ensures that I fulfill my duties as GPSA council chair and as well as allows me to effectively accomplish the goals outlined in GPSA's strategic plan. And as many of you kind of know, I believe in leading a more purpose-driven life, a life that consciously leans towards making the world a better place. And I see this position as an opportunity to be energized, to improve the organization and enhance all graduate students' experience at UNM.
Like I said before, council chair is based on collaboration. It's a service position. We have to create kind of a really viable and available venue. I think some of the items we'll be talking about today will help do that for next year. We have to make sure our internal processes are cohesive, efficient, accessible for our membership. I'm committing to building a stronger council through greater investment, also throughout the university. there's going to be some positions to fill on committees. There's going to be a lot of contact with a lot of departments. I love that. Get me out of my box, I'm happy. But I'm really happy to be in this box today with all of you. Thank you for your time. I know we have a long day, and I hope you make it a good one.
Well, thank you. I'm last to speak on this, and I just want to say thank you for listening, and hopefully you guys have some sugar so we can be a little bit more energetic with the voting upcoming. And I'm really happy that I got to be here to do this, that we got to do this together in front of the council, because I believe that this position is working for you, which is why that I will be emailing you to ask you what do you want out of the upcoming council chair. And that information I will be sharing with whomever wins. It's not something I'm going to hoard to myself, but because I think it's important that the council chair is representing you the way that you all want. And also a little bit about me, I really like to organize and keep things very efficient. So that's one of the strongest attributes that I'll be coming forward with if you vote for me for council chair. And I ask that you vote for me, and I hope you all have a great rest of the meeting.
All right, well, that concludes the council chair debates. We're going to move on to the president debates for GPSA.